Hey guys, Gimmick here. Welcome to episode 4 of the British Tea Party podcast. As always, we have iArian TV.
Hello, it is iArian.
Crazy Randoms.
That's me. Nothing much to say.
The Pyonic Field Trip.
Howdy.
Still no face.
And for one night only, the special... Well, I don't know. At the minute, it's one night only. We can see how it goes. But for now, we have... however you want to say his name. I call him Sci-Fi, so I'm going to call him Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
And,
you just call me Sai. It's okay. You don't know who I am. Don't worry.
Who?
Yeah, you might not know who he is, but he's a good guy, and he does a lot of thumbnails for people. So if you see any COD thumbnails, you may be seeing his work. You never know. Look in that description box.
Here's the more important question. I don't care if you're making thumbnails for the president. You got to make some for me. That's the main. That's going to be your now priority.
I'm swamped, man.
You're his bitch. Man.
Yeah. you have to bow down to the randoms. It's the rule of life.
I like come home from school and just see messages from people, and they're like, "Make me a thumbnail now."
Oh, I'm getting more and more. I get messages like, "It's my 100th video. Can you make me a thumbnail?" Like,
some guy like offered to pay me to do thumbnails for him. I looked on his channel and he had no videos and no subscribers.
I'll pay you. I'll pay you €20 per 20 videos.
You sure you wanna wait?
Videos.
You should win what, like a whole euro?
Why don't you just pay Geek over here?
thanks.
Who wants to take that option? Gaming Geek? The offer's there.
You are not making us play against each other.
Can I have a...
GG has to do it for free because he's a podcast member. I'll pay you to do it.
Now I'm not going to come back just so I can earn money.
I was just about to, negotiate and say, can I have 20 free cups of tea?
Yeah, that's fine.
20 tea bags and just a little pint of milk. That'll be fine.
You sure you want a tea bag?
Yeah.
I'll do the water. I'll do the water, alright?
Okay.
Anyway, right, let's move on a little bit. Now, Crazy Randoms. At the first episode, we had a rapid-fire question session to introduce us all, and we've got to keep up that tradition for every single new guest. So...
Yes. The new tradition is the rapid-fire questions for all guests. So,
all guests.
You know the rules. You answer the question as quickly as possible and without hesitation. If anything pleases us and we want to know more, we stop the questions and get an answer.
Exactly.
But until then, they're just straight answers. Now, they're very basic questions because you're new. If you're a regular guest, when I write some more questions, they'll be a bit more in-depth and a bit more that might stop the story a bit. So let's move on.
Shall I do dramatic lighting?
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. Ooh,
The X Factor. Right, hit me.
So, question 1, very simple, very straightforward. Are you male or female?
Last time I checked, I was male.
We hope so.
When was the last time you checked?
I went for a pee this morning, so.
Okay.
This morning? Anything could have happened this morning. Another question number 2. How old are you?
I'm 17.
17.
18 in September.
18 in September. So that makes you the second oldest, maybe. No? September's a long way away.
Third oldest.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm 18 in August. Come on.
I knew he was the year above me. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of the year above. There you
go. Okay. I know the answer to this question, but for the viewers, where do you live?
I live in Wales. Live pretty close to Gaming Geek. I could probably get there if I wanted to, but I think he'd probably be scared if I turned up at his door.
Yeah. You just randomly like, hello. I'm like, yeah. I've got thumbnails to create.
Get lost. Sorry.
Yeah, Wales. We got 2 Wales here.
What? No. We got 2 people from Wales.
Yeah,
don't get confused with the mammal.
Whale size,
I think, is the cool.
Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Question number 4. This is an important one to me because so far I'm outnumbered. I'm holding a SIM card for no apparent reason. But what is your favorite color?
I'm green, man.
Yes.
The way forward.
Yes. I am not alone.
I watched the episode 1 and I was like, I'm gonna answer green. Yeah.
Very good. I really, really love your headset because they're green. That's one of the things.
Would you two like to go on a date sometime?
Oh yes, definitely.
When are you free, man?
Just book me up. I'm fine for any day.
Yeah, maybe
It's
Grayson
snowy around
Tommy
here,
afterwards, you know.
If you can get to Ireland, or if I can get to Wales, then one of the two. And
maybe
no,
something
it's
will
not
occur.
because I'm from Ireland that I like green.
I was actually thinking that. I don't know why.
I have a very Welsh headset going on, green and red.
Yeah.
You need a bit of
Well,
white in
gotta
there, though.
Keep with your colours. And luckily, green is in the South African flag, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, blue is in the Dutch flag, so Gommel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not an English flag, though, Jake, huh?
UK, I don't even know what that is, so yeah. Definitely. I think it's got blue in.
Did you just say I don't know what that is? If you just said I don't know what that is, let me know. I'm not bloody surprised.
Out of all those
That's
days,
harsh, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah.
redraw
Do you know what colour underpants you put on this morning, or do you just?
Are they blue?
Do you know what side of the bed you woke up on, where you live, your age, why you're here, who your parents are? I don't know.
Not really sure.
Right. You're just confused in general.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Oh, God.
Okay, question number 5. What's your favourite movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
No
I don't know,
hesitation.
it's gonna. Oh, I don't know.
Well, you have to think
I
about
just
it.
immediately. Toy Story 3. Okay, that's a classic.
Really?
I don't
There's
care.
something really wrong with you, because
Well,
Toy Story 3 was
Three
the
isn't-
worst
yeah,
out of all
3
three.
isn't the
Actually kidding.
classic. 1 and 2 are
Number
the
one.
classic ones,
No,
or
have
1.
you not seen? Okay, I can't watch Toy Story 3 without appreciating the render time that went into it.
Yeah, well...
Like, I watched an animation movie and I look at it depending on like how much it would
True.
break my laptop.
True.
So
but it's...
I don't know.
How much
it
laptop
ends
would
the
it be?
series. It ends the trilogy.
Yeah, and they
it
went all
rounds up my
dark and
childhood.
depressing. In none of the rest, they were willing to give their lives to burn to hell. That's what they had in mind. Like, that was a sad moment, and I was upset.
Wait, hang on
by
a minute. Hang on a minute. You'd rather them burn to hell than go to some little girl. You are heartless, sir.
They were ready to do that. They were all holding hands, ready to burn in the scrapyard.
How does that make it okay?
It doesn't make it okay. That's the fact. This is a children's film. I was getting upset by that. What do you think my 2-year-old daughter was doing at this point? She was smacking the TV, screaming, "No!" Well, she wasn't really, but you can imagine.
I have a funny TV story like that, actually. I was on TV when I was about 9, and my cousin at the time, who was like 3 or 4, started crying and asked him to get me out of the TV box. I was on a kid show called Exchange, if anyone remembers it.
No, sorry.
No one ever does.
Heard of it.
No.
It clearly wasn't that successful.
Hey,
was
no
pretty
exchange. I
successful.
was on it. Oh, wait, you don't? Oh.
It had that guy.
I wasn't on
who-
it. Forget it.
It had the
I get
wheelchair
that all the
basketball
time. I
man.
walk up to random people and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Crazy Randoms on YouTube." They're like, "Who?"
You what?
I've got 80 subs. Huh?
People just don't appreciate fame. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
Yeah.
must be.
it must be.
Have you
Anyway,
got?
Okay,
got any more
back with the
questions?
question.
Yeah.
because they're not very rapid.
No.
No.
Just call them fire questions.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
your best game ever? Your most favorite game of
I'm
history?
gonna say Minecraft because it's the only game I've ever made money off.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
YouTube money.
Well, no, I managed to go to I had a Minecraft server, and that took me all the way to Minecon 2012. Got to meet some awesome
Wow.
people, and
Say,
yeah, I got to meet loads. I got to meet Captain Sparkles. He signed my boot that was broken. I had a broken toe. I had a broken toe. It's somewhere in my house. I could get it by the end of the show, but I have a boot. I'd broken my toe, and we got this massive like boot to go over my
Cast,
toe.
yeah.
Cast.
All right, yeah. I think
It was kind of a cast. It was a Beckham boot. Is what they're.
Was it? Did it have like straps on the front?
Yeah, it did.
I had one of them when I broke my foot.
Was it like
High
uber
five for
solid?
the internet.
Like,
It
you
was
could have, like,
yeah,
killed
super
someone
solid.
with it.
Yeah, and
Like,
you could just
yeah,
take the
it was-
straps off and just take it off.
Yeah,
I know
it
what you
was really
mean.
easy. But yeah, Captain Sparkles signed my boot. Met Small Beans and gave him a hug. You know, the COD guy.
Yeah.
Did you know Gaming Geeks met Syndicate?
Really?
Did you
I
really?
might
Did
be-
anybody know that?
I met Syndicate. I've met KSI. I've met
Oh, you went to
Kate,
Eurogamer.
Caitlin.
Went to Eurogamer, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm going
And,
both of them this year.
huh?
I'm planning on going to both of them this year.
And there's this awesome guy that does a lot of the thing for Turtle Beach. He's a really nice guy, and he started off doing YouTube stuff, and now Turtle Beach employed him to do videos for them. And he's a really nice guy. I met him at like the Gadget Show event, Gadget Show Live, and then he happened to be at Eurogamer, and he was filming some stuff for Treyarch as well. And I met him, talking to him. He's a cool guy.
Did you meet Vic?
I met Phil Franco.
Yes, but the weird thing was, right, I hadn't seen what Vic looked like properly, and I was him at X-Jaws. I was talking to X-Jaws, and he was there, and I actually didn't realise who it was. It was the most awkward thing afterwards, because I was like, oh crap, that was Vic Star, wasn't it? And I just completely blacked him out.
So who the hell are you?
He's probably all depressed now.
Yeah, he introduced
he
introduced him, like, not introduced, but you said hi and, like, you know, asked me how I was and stuff, and I didn't realise who he was. So I was embarrassed.
That would be even more awkward now that we.
Yeah, that I create content for him.
That would be very awkward if we.
Yeah, I apologise for that when I first got to speak to him on Skype. I was like, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realise till afterwards. I wasn't sure you looked like. I hadn't seen what you'd look like. So.
Well, I first spoke to him on Skype when he was screaming about finding diamond camo. So.
Question number 7.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, bro. Question number 7. This is a personal, a bit more in there. So far, I'm the odd one out. Virginity, kept or lost?
Friends are gonna kill me, but lost.
Wee.
You see
the jealous faces from Arian and Tim and Geek right there. Like,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey.
I don't know, they're gonna kill me, so I have to validate this. Basically, I was in a 2-year relationship at the time, but
Fair enough.
Why would they kill you? I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
Long story, man.
Right.
Yeah,
well, are they all for homosexuals or something?
No, just a lot of things have happened recently, and I'm not meant to be referencing any of them.
We'll
You'll probe me after the show.
We'll save you from the podcast, and we'll ask you more as we go along.
Are you expecting that?
We know that you've just, in the sense, answered question number 8. Currently have a girlfriend or boyfriend?
No.
Which one?
Neither. No, I'm currently single.
Totally single. Who are you clicking at there? You do realise that they aren't watching yet. You're only clicking to us at the moment. That's
kind of worried here.
They will be watching me at some point, even if I'm just in the corner. Even if I'm just in the corner, they'll know a wink when they see it.
Right.
A pixelated wink.
A pixelated wink.
Yeah.
Okay, and question number 9 is: how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, thank you.
You're feeling good.
Bloody cold.
Since when was it? Since when is that a
What was
question?
that?
Yeah, when
I don't remember
It's
that.
been a question.
I did remember that.
We haven't answered.
Yes.
Wait, did we
Yes,
ever
you
get to
did.
question 9 and 10?
Maybe we didn't.
Yeah, I don't even think you got to
No,
9 and
You'll
10.
know
No.
number 10. You'll know number 10 when I say number 10. So hold
Say
your
no.
horses.
Is it most
It's
embarrassing
number
moment?
10. Most embarrassing moment. Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Never
Okay.
answered. Are you feeling good?
Maybe we did. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I just skipped it.
Okay,
No,
most
I
embarrassing moment.
I may have changed one actually.
What sort of embarrassing are we going with?
Just most embarrassing.
Most embarrassing.
I'm going to ask you another question because question number 9 wasn't actually in the questions.
Well, thank you for
that.
Okay.
It was actually what were you doing right before the podcast?
That was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right before the
Just
podcast.
remembered.
Right before the podcast, I was in a TeamSpeak server with a few of my buddies discussing how we were going to start our Let's Play channel.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Which I watched the video about, and now I want to see more.
Yeah, I did as well.
That's
Okay,
how.
I didn't
That's
know
the
you
only
could
video,
call.
son.
Thank
You're
you.
being stalked. It seems.
Yeah, I do that. I do that to the guests of the podcast.
Yep.
I know where you live. You live in Wales.
Ooh.
Your favorite color is green.
Oh, God.
Just
How
come
do
out
you
of
know
it.
that?
Do you need my mother's maiden name now, and then you're all set?
Yeah, then I'll have your
Steal
back
my
details.
identity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So,
final
most embarrassing
question.
moment.
Most embarrassing moment.
Okay, so I don't know really where we can go with this one. I think most embarrassing, I try and make myself be like really clever and aware of a situation, but I decided to put both my feet on my handlebars once.
That didn't sound good.
No.
Yeah, and I had, you know, like the mountain bike things you put on the side, which kind of add like that
Oh,
to
well,
the
like
end of
the
your
little-
handlebars.
So you can't slip your leg off.
I couldn't slip my leg off, and I'm going down this car park right outside my house, and my mum was washing the car, and I was like, what the hell am I going to do? So I just kind of slowed to a stop, and then just went... and that was one of only 2 times I've crashed my bike.
The mental image in that is just amazing.
You're coming to a very slow stop, and then
Completely over.
Yeah.
So that was my most embarrassing. That's the only one I remember, like, just...
But who saw that? Only your mum, or did
Just
people see
my
that?
mum, really.
That's
Oh,
not
lucky.
too embarrassing. You'll have to make more.
Yeah.
I know I did it inside, so...
Yeah. Okay, so
God.
that's the quick fire questions.
There we go. I've lost all my
The
friends.
rapid fire question we didn't that rapid.
Yeah.
No, very slow. Took about 20 minutes.
It was the rapid fire
I
question.
don't think we should call them rapid fire. They seem to take longer always than we.
Semi-automatic or sniper rifle.
Bolt action rapid question.
bolt
session.
action.
Yeah.
Bold action question
Yeah.
series.
Just
Don't think that would work.
Yeah, probably not.
Anyway,
Well, yeah.
that's that done.
If remember we talked about this game company a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week? I can't remember. These weeks emerging that you guys didn't know about THQ.
I knew about
yes.
them. I've got the humble bundle. That they
Thank
did.
you.
Yes.
Right.
Team Wales.
Anyway,
Wales.
the auction take place, and there's people that bought certain sections. There's still certain sections that haven't been bought yet, or it's kept secret. I don't know why, but anyway, the ones we know about is Sega have bought Relic. Is one of the developers. Koch Media, I've never heard of them. Bought Volition and Metro. You know the Metro games.
Oh, Metro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty big franchise.
Yes, very good. Crytek agreed to buy Homefront, and Homefront 2 was apparently in development, so at least they'll probably make a better game than they managed to make of Homefront 1.
Yeah.
That was an appalling
then
game.
You shouldn't put the name Homefront on it. If you're trying to kick off a new game,
Well,
like
uh,
release the game,
Cry-
you call it something
Crytek may
completely
change it, but not at the time. The developers were rumored to be making Homefront 2.
different. So it's in the
before
concept
THQ.
of
It'd be like making Brink 2. It would be the most.
it could be the best game
Dumb.
ever, but you just don't want it.
No.
No, because he's got the word Homefront in it.
Yeah.
It's got the name.
That's
Yeah.
just it. So
Anyway,
there-
so at
there is
the
a
at the
concept.
time of sale, that game might have been in development by but they bought the Homefront franchise. They could change the name. I don't know. They just got all the studio that develops it.
Yeah. the
Anyway,
engine and all that.
Take-Two agreed to purchase Evolve, Turtle Rock's new game project called Evolve. Not much was out about that, but Take-Two is quite a good studio actually.
Never
And
heard of
the big
I don't know what
publishers,
it means.
Ubisoft, agreed to purchase THQ Montreal and South Park, the game that was supposed to be coming exclusive to Xbox.
It's actually.
Everyone wants that.
I don't even know.
I played South Park for the PS1. That was the weirdest,
Mhm.
funniest game I've ever played. I just remember giant turkeys. That's all I remember. I think that's what the whole game was about, giant turkeys.
giant.
Sounds
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, that's
Have
interesting.
you seen all the Twitter? The game devs are all tweeting out to THQ employees to try and employ them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Who was it? Infinity Ward were doing it.
Yeah.
And JD 2020 for Riot, the League of Legends people.
Yeah.
I just saw it was just my Twitter feed was getting spammed, and I was like, that is cheap.
Just there are some stuff left, and a company called Platinum Games is interested in taking over the Darksiders studio, an informal interest. So,
there's a lot of action going on in the game.
Who's
Oh,
got
yes.
Saints Row?
I
No,
haven't got it.
Sadly
I was
not.
gonna say that.
No.
I would
I
like
tried
that.
to win it, but they
He
didn't
tried to
give
win
me-
it, but he didn't win it. I don't know who
I
won
mean,
actually. I need to find
I
that out.
got it, but I can't play it.
Same.
The single
Why?
most I bought the humble bundle for THQ, but my laptop is
Ah,
so run it.
well,
Just
I,
crashes.
a friend of mine bought that bundle, and then I think he either didn't want to come run Saints Row the Third, so he gave it away in a competition on one of my gaming news websites, and I don't know who won that. So
Fair enough.
I couldn't enter. I own the site, so it'd be unfair.
I win.
Yeah,
myself.
Yay! I win. Go me.
Hey, that was
I'm
a
a
I'm
winner
giving
is-
something away. No.
At least we saved
never
the
mind.
postage.
Anyway,
Actually, really ever happened in the community because you see all these giveaways and stuff. That people actually at one time just didn't give away the products. That they-
Yeah, that
well,
has
there've been plenty
I-
situations where they give it to their friend,
yeah.
and then they send
Yeah.
it back to them, and they send it out, and they say, "I'm giving another one exactly the same."
It's one of the reasons I didn't enter Vic's headset giveaway because I worked on the video with him. So
Oh.
that
Yeah.
Can
I mean,
I-
like, hey,
you
look at
won the
this guy.
XSplit thing. I mean, you won the XSplit, but you also do thumbnails for him, so it's kind of shady.
yeah,
I won the XSplit thing. Yeah,
really.
I did. I entered, and he just said I won. So I was one of the guys. There's about 5 winners. I was one of them.
Oh,
so,
okay. Your odds are pretty good.
yeah, it was on Twitter
Yeah.
as well. I don't know how many
Yeah,
people
most
actually
Twitter
tweeted.
competitions are alright.
Yeah.
How does
Never
it work?
won a thing.
Retweet this and be.
Similar. I don't know. It's either
It's like a
tweet
click-
him or
It's
something.
usually a click to tweet link, and they
Yeah.
just
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he looks how many people tweeted that. Anyway, moving on to the next piece of news. Something that Sony did wrong a little while ago has come back and bit them in the face. Sony had been fined $250K over preventable PSN hack. The UK fined him. The Information Commissioner Officer, or ICO, said the attack was preventable and that there was no disguising that Sony is a business that should have known better. Sony has the right to appeal the decision, and the corporal told the BBC that it intends to reverse the ruling. In a statement sent to my news website that I read, Sony said it strongly disagrees with the decision. The company added, Placed in Europe notes that ICO recognises Sony was the victim of a focused and determined criminal attack, and there is no evidence that encrypted payment card details were accessed, and that personal data is unlikely to have been used for fraudulent purposes. The corporation's chief executive, Kaz Hirai, I don't know, apologized for the breach 1 month after the attack brought the whole network down.
Wait, so you're saying that they didn't use any of the credit cards, or
they're saying there's no evidence that any of the encrypted payment details were accessed, and that any details that were taken from any of the hacking have been used for fraudulent purposes. So it's
the fact that you have them makes it illegal in the first place.
But they don't have any credit card deals. There's no proof of that. Just email addresses and stuff like that. It's all email addresses, passwords, and things like that. Yeah.
That's a bit like
potential
kicking
threat.
something.
You can still get. It's still wrong because you still have information of someone else that could be used fraudulently, whether or not it was or not.
But you mean the hackers or Sony? Because Sony puts it in the license agreement that we can access your personal information and stuff. So,
well, obviously, Sony, you know, these people are finding Sony because at the end of the day, Sony didn't tighten down on their security enough to stop the hackers. Although there's always a loophole somewhere. And
it's the thing about hackers is they're always one step ahead of the security.
Exactly.
That's why viruses always get past everything. I deal with viruses on a daily basis. And,
as well as updates.
If you wanna protect your PC as well as possible, then get a hacker to protect it because he knows what he'll do. In order
If you get someone over like DDoS you, so go how? What did you do?
Them. This is why they shouldn't send them to jail. They should give them a job.
Use their.
They did in America. They did.
Why don't you prevent that? And I'll give you 10 grand a year, 10 grand a month for doing it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did in America. I'm like almost 99% sure they did in America.
A while ago, I don't know if it was in America or not, but a guy took like 1 pence out of a load of bank accounts. Like literally a load. He managed to get in, and he took like 1 pence, but he took it from Sony bank accounts. He made himself rich overnight. But he did it because he figured out that people wouldn't realise 1 pence. People wouldn't take much notice to 1 pence. You know, they go, "Oh, it's only a pence," and obviously the banks figured out, "Hang on, there's loads of 1 pences coming out of you all of a sudden," and they caught onto him and found him. But they've given him a job at one bank. I don't know what the bank was. Gave him a job in the end as to work with security. Cool. But it was a really clever thing that rather than just take something, he did it inconspicuously 1 pence from loads of bank accounts and add it up to a lot of money.
It's like the plan from what that movie was. What is it? Office Space.
I've never seen
that. No, you're gonna have to watch it. Absolutely brilliant. But they make a bit of software that because bank transfers are always £1.38952. Well, what the bank does is they round it up or down. They made a system that takes that rounded up or down number, and after so many years, it would give them a hefty sum because there's so many high-end bank transfers going through.
Well, what I mean is in America, when there's a homicide attack somewhere in any state, then what they sometimes do is just get one of those, I don't know, serial killers. I don't know how to really say that. And then they just figure out. They
one of those serial killers. Serial killer.
Not really a serial killer, but more of a guy that has already killed.
There's plenty of TV programs about that. It's how to catch a killer with a killer.
Yeah, something like that. So
yeah.
Surely, if you've caught them, then they're not going to be a good killer to.
No. That's a good point.
That's like.
Well, you weren't good enough. We need
you weren't good enough. Why should we trust you? What did you want to do, but was too much of a failure to complete?
I guess you're right, but it's still a better chance than the cops who don't have a clue.
Yeah, and we probably shouldn't be insulting killers.
No,
No.
Closed down.
I'm home all
Never
alone. I'm home all alone.
I
It's not a
support
good plan.
killers.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to recreate Home Alone right now.
That'd be quite fun, to be honest.
That'd be funny to see someone getting burgled in a podcast. How funny would that be?
Yeah, you
Someone
just
just
like in the
comes in,
background, a guy walks out with like a TV, like going past behind the chat.
Just started watching it.
I've waited for that so long. Like, something on.
Like statistically, it's got to happen soon.
Yeah.
It has to
The amount of
Yeah,
podcasts that
no,
are on the internet.
Well, there's a very, very low percentage that it's going to happen, but it still can happen.
Yeah.
Hilarious,
It can
though.
happen.
Yeah,
Anyway, we'll wait for the day of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it'll be everywhere so quickly.
Yeah, I will retweet the hell out of that.
Yeah, it'll probably be taken down as quick as though.
Yes.
Probably.
I don't know.
Oh no! This is a funny. Has anyone seen the Twitch TV sex?
Yes,
stream
yes,
incident?
yes.
Oh, that's
seen
great.
the story on that. That's just great.
Do
do
you
you
concur?
No,
Do you know?
Go
Do you
ahead.
know? Okay, basically, some guy was playing the Mr. Pandaria World of Warcraft expansion pack, and he was a guy in like his 20s, I'd say.
Yeah,
He was a pretty old dude. And he's
He looked like
playing, and then-
Keemstar.
He did look a little bit like Keemstar,
Yeah.
kind of chubbier and more like Latino.
Yeah.
So he's playing, and then he's like, right, I'm going to call it a night. Turns off his World of Warcraft and turns off his monitor. And then for about an hour, he's not doing much. Then his girlfriend comes over. And they start watching a movie. And then this is where the term Twitch TV sex scandal happens, because no one on Twitch decided to shut down the stream.
Yeah,
And they spent the night, they slept together as all, you know.
Sex-
And then
Sexualized and
And
It
then-
actually happened.
that actually happens. You can
Yeah.
look it up. It's everywhere. And
Oh
then
my God.
you fast forward to the end, because otherwise you're just watching someone sleep for 5 hours. You fast forward to the end, and he just goes on. He turns on his computer, and he just
Oh
goes,
shit.
"Oh shit!"
Yeah,
and
that's
turns
just
off the stream.
So amazing. I saw that on 4chan. I'm like, oh, I need to see this, but it was already down on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, I need to see the story behind it. Not the actual.
He increased his viewership by like tenfold.
I know.
I
Next
can
stream he
guarantee
did.
it. I know
Everyone
what
was just like, "Well done, dude. Well done. You."
Props to you.
lasted
You
a
actually
long
did it
time.
online.
GG.
Yeah. Live.
You've just
Right.
done what everybody wants to see. 'Cause
Oh
everybody
my God.
searches YouTube and Twitch for that kind of thing. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can never look
Oh.
his character the same again.
That one.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Okay, well,
Moving on.
Moving on from that.
we have talked a lot about next gen lately, but it's in the news a lot, so we're gonna have to talk about it again. But we're gonna just stick at one thing in particular. I've got the parent PS4 specs. The minute I just want to have a look at them. So you guys think?
Oh yeah, I've seen the video. on
yeah,
that.
it's-
Predictable.
Yeah.
They're standard.
Very
Yeah.
predictable.
Do
Right.
you really think they would run that? Oh, sorry. you
Well,
just-
these are these are apparently dev kits, so there's a chance they could be on the right track. But dev kits tend to be like they'll be right, but there'll be little things like hard drive space and things like that may be a little bit different.
Yeah,
if you
like-
know what I mean.
Yeah,
Ethernet
but
ports.
the main
Yeah.
concept are still
Yeah.
processors are going to be the same because they have to code for them processors. Memory will be the same because that's their limit.
I've seen the
GPU
video
console.
card one, and it's kind of an expensive video card. You just say the specs
Can you
already.
just wait?
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
else knows what we're on about. What?
Yeah, can you
No,
wait till I get
what
to
are
that
the
bit?
specs?
You know, just patience. Right. Okay, so it's apparently going to have about 8 gigabytes of system memory, which is considerably more than previous gen. Video memory 2.2 gigs, which yet again considerably more. I think it was only half a gig in the PS3, if I'm correct.
Quarter.
Quarter of a gig, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. 256.
2 core gig sticks they had.
Yeah, so considerable more video memory. The CPU is apparently 4 times dual core AMD 64 Bulldozer, so 8 cores, really. A GPU is the AMD R10XX I've got written down here, which is an adapted version of one of AMD's graphics cards. I don't remember which one it is. I'll get back to that in a sec. Ports, 4 times USB 3.0 ports and 2 times Ethernet ports. USB 3.0, very, very interesting. It could work if you want to maybe put an external hard drive, a fast external hard drive. Could work quite well. Blu-ray drive, not really much of a surprise. Hard drive, 160 gigabyte. Yeah, again, I said that could change because it's only a dev kit. And outputs is HDMI, still not, surprise. Optical, and supports 2.0, 5.1, and 7.1 channels.
Breathe.
And also one last thing, there's still a rumor that it could have a touchscreen in the control pad.
I hope not.
So, wait, the graphics card, isn't it a?
It's got
790,
obviously all of these are
79.
modified for the console. So the rumored one is the AMD R10X.
Yeah, the 7970 I think it's the variation of, but
Yeah.
that could
Yeah.
be top of the range, or it could be a very weak
modification.
Yeah, like you can get a 7970 mobile processor. It's not very good.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Like graphics, we don't really know.
No. All we know is at the end of the day, it's 2.2 gigabytes of video memory, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, I think it's very excessive. I think they're pushing the mark. These consoles are going to last for a lot longer than what the PS3.
Yeah, but they're going to be a lot more expensive. So
I think
no, I can pick up around for cheapest chips.
They'll be the same price as the PS3 was when it launched.
Yeah, you see, because when the PS3 launched, that was high spec.
Because of the Blu-ray drive.
But not this high. This is way higher than what I was expecting.
I think they need to surprise people. I think because consoles constantly getting hit for not being as good as PC, and I think they're trying to go, look, we can make a PC here.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good.
Now, did you say there's dual Ethernet ports? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently, but this could be just for the developer kits.
Yeah, that is for. I reckon it is just for development kits. There is absolutely no need.
What use does a dual? I mean, even if you have a double.
No, it'll only read one. It'll only read
exactly.
one.
So what?
No, it's for development.
Yeah,
so they can port games to their network and they can test things through their
Ethernet
PC.
is a good way.
Connection.
Ethernet is a good way of sending data. You can send data from one dev kit to another through an Ethernet cable. So you could have one to do that and one connect to the internet, or to a server with all your data on that you need.
Yeah.
You could have the game
programming it on a PC or whatever.
That could be sent into a local hard drive, and then that could be read then by the PS3 through the Ethernet.
So the dev kit will have it. Normal ones will have one port, if they have a port. Yeah, they will definitely have a port.
They will have Ethernet.
Yeah.
Maybe
gaming kind of wireless yet.
So if it does have Ethernet, isn't it possible to have one going from your router to your PS4 and then one from PS4 to another PS4 maybe?
No, it wouldn't do that. It'd have to go through the router. You'd have to have PC to router, then router to Xbox. Okay. Otherwise, you'll cause a vicious cycle in your PC.
It'll be awful.
Your Xbox, think that your PS3 is the host, and then you won't get internet, and vice versa. It's networking's very tree-like.
It is very much.
It has to all go to one. It has to all come from one point.
But I definitely think the USB 3.0 is a good move. Because it makes sense. It makes sense. The PCs are moving to it. If this is going to be for you for 6 years, USB 3.0 will slowly become the standard.
Yeah, even though it's not used, I don't know anybody who has a USB 3 anything. There's a few.
I don't have anything to plug in. I have the ports, but I don't have anything to plug in.
Yeah, that's the same. Mine's got it, and I'm like, well.
When I get a new hard drive, external hard drive, at some point, I will buy 3.0.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think my hard drive came 3.0.
It's meant to last 5 to 6 years, so in 5 to 6 years, USB 2 will be like, what is that? So you want it. They are thinking of the future a little bit more, just like Blu-ray, because at first PS3 they were like, Blu-ray, and everyone's like, I don't care. What is Blu-ray?
Yeah. Why do I need this?
Yes, but now everyone's like, ooh, Blu-ray.
And they won the battle out of HD DVD and Blu-ray, so they won the battle.
They did,
which was great. Yeah. It is what Sony really needed because they can control over the market a lot better because they own the patent.
To me, I still don't like it because now it just means it takes longer to install anything. Because everything's 50 times bigger on a PS3 than it is the Xbox. But better quality.
But when I put Battlefield in my PS3, I don't have to install a freaking HD pack.
No,
Put it in my Xbox, you have to install a HD pack. So I'm just
yeah.
Well, I only have one console, so I'm going to stay out of this argument.
Yeah, I have them all.
I have.
Back down
I have.
They
this
both.
Thing which
I don't want to
plugged in. So
yeah. You keep bringing that up. It's got an Apple sticker on it as well.
You're very proud of that Wii, aren't you?
And you got an Apple sticker on it.
You're very proud of that Wii.
It's not even
it's sitting on your desk. It's right next to you. You stare at it when you go to
sleep. It was actually here. Which okay, look at this.
Is that a dragonfire in the background?
Yeah.
No way.
No
way. Try it
look,
now.
PS2.
It's broken. He broke it.
It's not really broke.
It is now.
It is now.
Dragonfire. And that's the care package.
A friend of mine's got a funny story about the care package. Some kid who went to his college got Black Ops 2.
When he called it in, did it kill someone?
No. this kid from his college apparently got the Black Ops 2 care package edition and was like inside for weeks and no one saw him. And then he came out with the care package on his shoulder. Valiantly just walking off into the distance with his care package on his shoulder.
Very good.
Great.
Very good. His life must be very sad.
Yeah.
Like with him, you wouldn't hear him for weeks. If Chris Randoms, you'd hear him shout every freaking 2 seconds.
Why did I buy this?
And you'd be walking out with like bits of the care package and you already smashed it.
First you'd see the door go out the door, and you'd see the foam from the inside, and then like
how much space is in it?
Or something.
Arian, how much space is in it? Can you use it as like a storage box?
Yeah, it's kind of some things are heightened, but it's pretty alright.
I just have it hold on my school clothes. Just
no, you have it during your monsters and your relentless and your.
Yeah, that's what I usually.
Yeah, it's you know it's your man cave supplies.
It's a man cooler box.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a fair size.
That's actually pretty. Yeah, that's pretty big. Either that or Arian's really small.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
GG.
You kind of.
Yeah.
We can't really see much. The blacks aren't being picked up well on your.
I can see it quite fine.
That sounded racist. That wasn't meant to sound racist. I meant like the colours.
So this,
I can see it fine.
It's a good thing.
It's fine.
It's going wrong, guys. This podcast's going wrong.
Oh.
We're accepting a care package.
We're gonna get a strike. All of us are gonna.
No,
get
in a
strike.
minute, you're gonna see on screen like cut out for technical difficulties.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you see like me like operating a camera, like cartoon version of me with operating a camera.
Be right back after the break.
Yeah.
And just hear you in the background say, "Stop making jokes."
Stop making racist comments.
Accidental racist comments. Can we please?
Yeah, accidental. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Keep telling
Accidental.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't think you had loads of people hidden in your care package. I can't see them very well. You shine a light on them, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah. I was.
Starts laughing.
There was some news lately that Logitech are quitting making console gaming accessories. I just wonder if you guys have had any kind of like experience using any console stuff made by Logitech. Probably gonna be a show, and you're all gonna go no, and then we're gonna have to find some else to talk about.
I didn't know they made anything. Logitech to me or keyboards.
Logitech they make a lot of gaming stuff. I don't think they're stopping their PC gaming headset because those work quite well. But they made gaming controllers, headsets for like consoles.
Yeah. No, I've never bought anything.
No, I've not heard of them for the consoles, but I know they're big in the PC. I've seen a few headsets, mice, keyboards, gaming stuff, everything. Webcams, just they're PC based. Logitech, you think PC?
Yeah, the console peripheral companies are really springing up now at the end of this gen. Like Scuff, I bought my own Scuff controller, which broke within a week. But like, you get like Turtle Beach, Scuff. What else is there?
Elgato, they just moved in the market, put all these sponsorships out because they know people where to advertise, people on YouTube.
No, they know that like people are stupid, and because their favorite YouTuber has an Elgato, they will instantly buy one, regardless of the fact they have 3 other capture cards sitting on their desk. They will go out and buy that capture card.
I know.
I have an Elgato.
I saw a video.
Mac.
I saw a video of a big YouTuber just dissecting all the zombies' weapons. It's a pretty new, I know, maybe you guys know who I'm talking about.
At Syndicate.
Yeah, okay, it's
Keep it quiet. He was trying. He was.
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care.
I'm talking.
Timestamp.
Hey.
Okay.
About to go ham on him.
So what? Okay, so he was dissecting it, and he has his own opinion on it. All right, I respect that. You can have your own opinion on anything you want, but the people in the comments, everyone agree with him. So the kind of influence you have as a big YouTuber on the people that.
Oh yeah, and then Treyarch will see that.
No. Calling out Syndicate. Arian calling out Syndicate.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
1v1. 1v1
1v1.
There's only one way to settle this, and it's with a 1v1.
Okay, I'm literally right now calling out Syndicate. If you ever watch this, I am calling you out to a 1v1 grief on round 20 on time because I know I can be.
No, shipment. Come on.
No, M16's on Bog. Everyone.
Yeah, M16 on Bog. Yeah.
Why the fuck you stream that shit?
Live stream that shit, Woody.
Oh god, who haven't?
I don't have. I'm deranked.
We're really taking this to a
We
next
are.
level.
We're
We're
gonna
calling
be,
out
like, arrested.
everyone.
Yeah, Wings. Anyone else now? Just throw names. Why not? Woody's gamer tag. I don't know.
I just received
actually
a
wanna
comment
call out
from.
Woody. Go on Woody's feed and see. He doesn't like anyone else's video. He never likes anything. There is no feed from Woody. Everything in Woody's feed is on his own.
He does have a second YouTube channel. He
That's a
didn't tell anyone
second
about.
YouTube
Woody's
channel.
outtakes, which he never posts on.
YouTube channel.
No, as in he's
Like-
got a secret second YouTube channel, which probably called like Duckface64.
Yeah,
or something.
something that's absolutely pointless. He has no subs on and no video views.
That's
Yeah,
what I do.
that's
never
but that's
knows.
just not it.
That's what I
He's-
have.
You got like he's all about the community, is what he says, and then he doesn't like or share anyone's video.
But he knows
does
that when
in
he
video.
likes someone's video, everyone's gonna watch it. So he doesn't really want to be the,
It's
you know,
good
the
to do
genesis
that,
of
though.
everyone's channel. He doesn't want to be the thing that.
No, you
promotes
don't.
his
You
channel.
don't. No, I see a lot of big YouTubers all have secondary channels, but you still have to give some appreciation. Like, if that video is good and you think other people should know about it, then on your main account, like it. Give
Yes.
that guy some credit.
Wings of Redemption actually did this for me.
Yeah, that's just it. Wings does it. I
Yeah.
see Wings do it.
Cynic actually does do
No,
it as well. He
calling
even tweets out videos like, "Oh,
Yeah, he
go
does.
check this
Yeah, he
out."
does, and he tweets out the Fairgrasses video, and you see Fairgrasses.
But
and
I
he's
just
like, "Oh, thank
noticed
you."
that Woody doesn't do it in the slightest. Woody doesn't, which is what all this drama with Lefty was, wasn't it? This Lefty drama and Lefty.
I kind of don't know what it even goes.
Yeah,
no,
it was about you're not giving
Firefly
up
and
the
Lefty
likes.
and
You're asking everyone for support, and then when you get big, you don't give any. And I don't see like it's the same story. I don't see Woody giving any likes out.
You could say his Painter Already podcast itself.
True. Oh,
a
you
promotion.
saw PTFO with BKA. They shouted out a lot of people, and Woody even though it
No,
wasn't his
I-
podcast.
I meant to see that. Didn't they like merge?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, just for one
it was
episode.
just for one episode.
Yeah.
And I think
PK is
the
actually
reason.
nice.
I think the reason Wings and Woody did that is because they'd missed a week. Because conveniently,
Yeah.
the only ever podcast they've ever been on was on the 1 week that they've missed their week. So
He's got a lot of podcasts actually. You
yeah,
see-
Wings is actually yeah.
Well,
I
Woody
see
not
Wings
so
a lot.
much. I've never really seen Woody anywhere except for his own channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
It's a collab.
exactly the problem. That's what I like. Woody, go on, Woody. Do whatever you want. I don't mind.
Yeah, all to
Yeah,
their
just
own.
leave him in his
But-
self-worth.
I think it's difficult. Like, if you start giving handouts to a load of people, you're just splitting your audience. But in the
Yeah.
same time,
You're
are
not
you
really
helping
splitting.
those
I don't-
who
I
help
don't like-
you?
I don't like.
They're still
saying
gonna
that
come back
because
to
you're
you.
not- Yeah.
Like they're still there for you. They're just got an extra sub box.
Yeah,
No,
but like,
no harm.
I have this. There was a guy called Purple Pants, and he shouted out Steve Schwint, and I went to Steve Schwint, and then after a week, I was like, "This Purple Pants guy sucks. Steve Schwint's so much better."
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think-
risk. That's not really a risk you take because even people that say, "Oh, if you like Syndicate, watch Pyonic," and that's what I
Wink,
actually
wink.
did. I
Wink,
kind
wink.
of- so I kind of faded away from Syndicate a bit, and I don't know. I don't really watch his. I don't really. I watch Pyonic's content, but
Aww.
I don't really. I don't know. I just kind of outgrown Syndicate a little bit. Because now his comments are all 12-year-old people, and
Yeah, but say you're not 12 anymore. That's why you've
It's
outgrown
when we were
Syndicate.
12, yeah.
it's still 12. Even if
Maybe.
people are just from last year, they're still 12 to me. It's just
Yep.
every time I
you're
read a
12, they're
comment
like
on
18.
Syndicate's video, I immediately just imagine a little guy. Oh, Tom, you're so awesome. I completely agree with all of your opinions and such. I'm like,
That's what everyone agreed.
That is a very well-made sentence for a 12-year-old.
yeah, that it is much better than
You
normal.
missed out
Normal,
Z's
yeah.
and grammatical errors.
Yeah.
and your and then you are and then
Oh.
just mixed up and
I'm gonna
Nice
shout out to
the hell.
somebody. The guy in Pyonic's video.
Which one?
My comment war.
Oh, God.
You need
He's
to learn to
searched.
spell, bro. You need to learn to spell. That's all I'm
He's from
saying.
London. He's from London.
Hey,
isn't he?
randoms. Don't be a
Innit?
hypocrite. I've seen your video and your return of your channel or
Yeah, I have spelling mistakes. I'm
Yeah, but-
dyslexic. It's
yeah,
not on
okay, that's-
purpose. I don't put
Oh,
Z's
God.
and dats and zits and whats and zizzes on my sentences.
Yeah,
Hey,
because I so don't do that. Look at my.
your channel name. Oh, the best ones are like
No,
XX.
no, I'm joking, dude. It's cool. It was just a bit of fun. If you're watching, yeah.
Yeah.
I was laughing the whole way through. I hope you were too. I did mean it, but I was laughing as well.
There we go.
You've gone awfully quiet.
Yeah, I was just looking at something. Anyway,
cowering away from the dislikes that are going to be coming his way. From we've called out.
He's scared.
I've made like a million of my own accounts to like it to kind of disproportionate.
Just to balance it out.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing now. He's writing a script right now to just make thousands upon thousands of YouTube accounts.
Yeah, I'm the programmer. I'll do that. Right. Anyway, yeah, I just found something actually I'll talk about. Not something in my plan actually, but I think it's quite cool. Microsoft is actually in talks to invest $1 billion to $3 billion in PC maker Dell. It's suggesting the buyout will give Microsoft the controlling share in Dell, which is one of the majority hardware companies the Windows firm relies on to sell its products. TechRadar suggests the investment would make sense considering Microsoft's recent moves into the hardware space with its Surface tablets. With Dell, Microsoft will gain an in-house resource of PCs, laptops, notebooks, and more tablets. Dell also owns gaming hardware company Alienware, which assembles custom desktops and laptops as well as computer peripherals and headsets and mice and keyboards.
Everyone's just going.
Dude, everyone's cringing. I'm cringing the most because in the community of what I work as a computer repairman. I fix computers for a living. In the community that I work in, Dell is the 4-letter swear word. If somebody says it's a Dell, you instantly know what the problem is. It's a Dell. That's the problem.
Yeah, not to be confused with a singer.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Not Adele.
Adele.
Let's call out Adele.
Yeah.
We've moved away from gaming.
Never mind, I'll find a new PC.
Oh, GG. But yeah, I'm not. If this is the road that Microsoft wants to take, then I'm not too sure I want to buy the Xbox 720 anymore.
Hey, it might not be such a bad thing because there's a lot of hardware stuff they'll have access to, and they can if they make it more in-house rather than outsourcing it, then they'll be able to keep costs down and control it.
What do you mean? Dell are based on making their own stuff work with their own stuff. Exactly. Nothing works with Dell. If you buy a Dell PC and your power supply goes, you have to buy a Dell power supply, which isn't very good and it's terrible. I want my part, and the same with the Windows. If my Windows has gone wrong, I have to use Dell operating system version of Windows, not the generic one that I can easily install and have no bugs.
I don't feel this pain because I've had custom builds for a little while now. So.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're like I have a custom build.
I had a Philips. One time.
I had a HP. That thing comes with so much software.
So does Philips. I had like loads of crap I didn't want.
I was this close to buying a game.
Alienware.
What's it called? Alienware, yeah. And I'm like,
it's overpriced. Like they put so much margin on what you get.
Yeah.
And then I just looked up the specs and looked up the parts. I'm like, wait, shouldn't I just
buy the parts and it'll be cheaper? Yeah.
Why?
I spec'd it up many times. I spec'd it up many times. I can build a machine marginally better than any one of the Alienware machines.
Yeah.
And knock off about €300.
Yeah.
Really, that
more,
much?
Way more. Trust me.
Well, I'm pushing the best boundaries of the best console. Yeah, okay, the best PC. Best bundle. Yeah.
Bundle.
Yeah, no. I've just got an MSI gaming laptop right now, and I'm pretty happy with this.
MSI do good stuff.
Yeah, MSI. My graphics card's MSI. Yeah.
Yeah, my graphics card's MSI, and it allows me to overclock.
Yeah, mine's actually is overclocked like a standard. Yeah. It's a beast for a mid-range. It's beast.
And it's very easy to do. You see videos on how to overclock.
It's an afterburner.
Going to the BIOS. Yeah, afterburner. MSI afterburner.
NVIDIA and MSI have something in common. I'm kind of blacked out right now.
Yeah, they are NVIDIA. MSI do NVIDIA products. Yeah.
It's like looking at the specs of my thing, NVIDIA GeForce. Hey, why not an MSI graphics card? Oh wait.
Yeah, obviously NVIDIA makes a graphics card. Then there's companies out there that will tune it for them.
Like Asus NVIDIA graphics card, Palette, and all the brands, Gigabyte, NVIDIA.
There's others, but I can't remember. Other makes are available.
So we're not advertising here.
No, don't even what?
Minecraft. Did you know that the franchise as a whole has sales of top 20 million?
Yep.
9 million copies are the PC, and the rest is all mixed up, which includes 7.3 million on the Pocket Edition and 4.5 million on the 360 Edition.
Can I say something? Without YouTube, that would have never happened.
Oh no! I discussed it with Arian. I discussed it with Arian on our zombies.
without YouTube comments, you will not see that. Oh, you can get it free from this website.
Oh no! Yeah.
Every single video I click on, there's spammed comments. Does that come with a free virus?
Yeah, that's
That's after it. First you see, I got Minecraft for free at this website, and then the comment underneath that. Does it come with a free virus?
Everyone else going.
iPad 2s. Click here to sign up and get your own iPad 2.
Oh, that's ridiculous. There's so many.
I don't like why. Who like? I get it. I get the concept. It's the same with a virus. You send out 10,000 viruses. At least 10% are going to be willing to pay the offer that that virus is asking for. It doesn't work, but that's still 10%. Which say you're charging €30 between 10,000 people. That's what 30,000 from sending out one virus, and that's the concept that they're going for. As the more people that send them to this website to get this fake rubbish, the more money they make from it. Even though 90% won't click on it, that 10% still will.
I think they get money from the ads, though, don't they?
Yeah, it's mainly the ads. Yeah.
Like, I don't think these are the hardcore virus spreaders.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. It's just ad revenue.
A friend of mine actually.
But you know what?
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you finish yours.
Ad block.
No
ad block.
No.
I do not support ad block. The Tea Party does not support ad block.
Yeah.
No, it
the
doesn't.
British Tea Party.
Yeah, not to be confused with the political party that happens to be in America under the same name,
honestly
or a
don't
band,
think
or a
they
Canadian,
Oh, the
or a
Canadian
Canadian
flag.
band.
No, but
Yeah,
you know what the thing is?
Back-
If this if we get about 25 episodes in, and maybe some other people will pick it up. Let's say the Tea Party is still something really bad in America. I've seen in the just suggestions.
I've had
Tea
I've had
Party
people
podcasts
compare it
and-
to the KKK, and I'm like, hang on a minute.
We're just drinking tea. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
we're just
It's a very British thing. It's
Tea,
in
indeed.
Britain, Tea
Yes.
Party happens every Sunday.
yeah. There's tea in here.
I nearly
Yeah,
bought
somewhere.
the monster with tea just for today, but they
Yeah.
didn't have it
Rehab.
in store.
There's a monster with tea.
There's
Monster
monster
Rehab.
with tea.
I gotta try
Rehab,
this.
That's the one.
Rehab, yeah.
Yeah.
I know my
It's-
monster. Trust
It's
me.
flat. I was
It's
expecting
flat
fizz,
as
but
hell.
It is flat.
And
like,
I thought,
this is
I was like,
apple
a new monster must drink. I was expecting a fizzy explosion out my head. And it was like, meh.
What is this crap?
Hey.
The same. It took a minute for me to realise this is flat.
Yeah, it did. It was a
Just
bit
drink it,
really
something's
crap.
gotta happen.
It's
Alright,
like
what
I
is-
challenge you to go to the fridge and think of water and then drink a glass of milk, and it tastes disgusting. And that's what happened with that for me. It's like I was
Yeah,
expecting
true,
fizzy
yeah.
brilliance, and it was just meh.
Like you're already prepared to have some kind of
Fizz.
Fizz. Yeah.
fizz.
I think we should go back to Minecraft.
Yeah, back to Minecraft. We are
Okay, we are getting like off topic.
It's
every
fine. It's
single topic-
entertaining. I
every
hope.
single
I think-
topic
Yeah.
has
When
gone wildly out of control.
When
Yep.
it comes to the Pocket Edition, which is I think going to turn into the Android console edition,
Yes,
you can see they're moving Jeb, ahead of Minecraft development straight into the Pocket Edition development, and
Yeah,
I think that's going to hit the OER and all that. That's going to hit it really hard.
and
Like,
I'm gonna love it.
Well, to be fair,
It's gonna be
like
great.
the Pocket Edition sold more copies than the Xbox Edition, so it's the second biggest platform.
But it
So
is
you're
out-
gonna
yeah,
look at your
it is out
and
long.
it's only going to increase,
yes.
like in respect to the others, a lot more because that new console
Sure.
coming out, the OER.
You know, you're talking
Anyone
about.
picking it up?
Go on. Sorry.
Is anyone picking up the OER thing?
Me,
Yeah, he ate crazy.
Guy knows. But not for the Ouya concept.
He just wants to hack it and make.
I just want to hack it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. I'm
like-
buying it to hack it because it's
That-
$100. It's
Exactly.
$100 for a hacking machine.
Let's get
Brilliant.
a load of Raspberry Pis.
Well, I've got a Raspberry Pi. It's
Have you? Oh,
it's so
I
small
want
it's
one.
gone. They're
Yeah, he has it.
absolutely amazing. Like,
Yeah, I want one.
Name anything technical, he has it.
I want one that's like the Minecraft edition because it's supposed to be. You were supposed to be able to develop Minecraft using it.
Who's got that
Yes,
static?
yeah,
it's
gun?
not me.
that's,
I can hear it.
It's not me. I think
Is it Jake?
it's me. My mic seems to be lighting up whenever it happens.
Well, I'll just mute myself if it stops.
No,
then.
it.
Okay.
It comes
Jay?
and goes.
Don't tell him
It comes
anything.
and
Don't
goes,
tell
yeah.
him. Just.
I'm not
It's
stupid. It's got a light on it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Jake,
I did
you
that earlier.
don't even talk at
stopped.
all.
Speak up.
Yeah,
What?
Jake, come on, show
Got the
yourself.
mo-
Jake,
subs.
Jake. Okay, and
Bringing in
quiet,
the most revenue.
quiet, everyone. Jake, you have like a minute. Talk about Minecraft.
I want to talk about Minecraft. Oh my god.
Come on, it's what. Hey, it's what your YouTube's based around, isn't it? That and zombies.
52 seconds.
I don't know.
Well, this is why. This is why I think.
45.
I can't think of things.
Do you know, I was only joking when I said I want to block your image from the screen. Yeah, you're like you can talk.
Yeah. Like, okay. Have you used the mobile version?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Jake, have you used the
Jake,
mobile version?
Jake.
No.
It sucks. All right.
Yeah, you've used it. Yeah.
I don't like anything but the PC version.
Have you
that's
tried
it.
the Xbox version?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay, well that was Jake's thoughts on Minecraft.
There we go, that
Jake.
is it.
He doesn't like either, so there's nothing to say about either.
See you later.
That's
Goodbye.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But seriously,
I
the
really
Pocket
like it.
Edition is crap. The Xbox Edition, I haven't played it. I think it would annoy me because you have to, rather than using your mouse, you could have to like hold the thumb,
Yeah.
like the
Just hold
joystick
it
down and go
round.
up.
If
Nope,
you've
down a
ever-
bit, down a
if
bit.
You've ever done the thing where you make a control work for Minecraft using
It's horrible.
keypadders and things? It's horrible.
So bad.
It's like it's
Yeah.
you want that ultimate response that you get with a mouse and keyboard, the one where you just slide your hand and you're instantly.
You should
know
be
where
able to
you
plug
should
like a
end up.
mouse and keyboard into Minecraft on the Xbox. And...
You can. If you look, there's a lot of back alleyway accessories
Sure.
you can get for both PlayStation and Xbox. It's a mouse and keyboard, but they don't really like them.
No, it doesn't work with it though.
Like,
I
I thought the
saw it for
Xbox stopped
PS3.
any other peripherals from working. Like, only the official Xbox controller worked. I don't know.
No.
Does it not?
No.
Oh, I thought it did as well.
I thought, yeah,
Minecraft-
because that's why like people like Scuff have to buy the official ones first.
No, I've got a Mad Catz controller that still works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
need just for
you
MLG.
just have
You
to
just
wire
need
it,
to have
isn't
the green LEDs and stuff. That's the only
yeah.
thing you really.
I never
If you want to
knew.
use it on a professional basis.
When I play MLG on the weekends.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
When I take on the Optic clan, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
Flying out to Dallas, are we?
Yeah.
raising them up, you know.
Yeah, every weekend, my private airstrip.
I'm gonna have to traditionally leave the podcast.
Me
For a
too.
toilet break.
Be right back. All right.
Oh well, you
guys-
go.
Oh, well,
first.
this is gonna be the
I'm gonna have
quietest
to
bit
wait.
now. I'll have
Yeah,
Jake sitting there doing
Harry on,
nothing.
Harry,
Random.
you go first.
Yeah, got me. Right, go on.
Hey, keep it on, alright? Just don't,
Right.
don't okay.
Keep one on.
Just kick him, guys. Kick him.
Oh, right, yeah, mute. I'll mute him, he won't know.
I bet you're still talking to us.
Yeah. Yeah, Arian,
Someone in my
yeah.
house!
Yeah, something Netherlands. Yeah, cool.
Hey.
Something monster. Yeah, oh, there's guys in your care package,
You're
okay.
back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, anyway. Moving on.
Yeah, so yeah, the Minecraft stuff. I was gonna just talk about something else that's just fun as well. Something crazy to remember. You remember Atari, don't you, Crazy? I don't know if Jake will remember. Do you remember Atari?
Atari?
Crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, do you remember Atari?
I don't know.
Oh my god! What's not a gamer? I mean, like, do you
What
remember
is it?
Atari, don't you? Tom, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
remember
month younger
Atari.
than you, man.
You remember
One
Atari?
Yes, yeah. I never had one, but
Well,
No,
yeah,
I
you
don't
remember it at least. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm letting us down.
I
here.
played. I remember as the last game I remember that made by Atari. You remember Driver, like Driver 3? That was
Yeah.
made by Atari. That one was. I remember. I remember in the load screen. Anyway, Atari have been doing too well, so they have filed for
they
Chapter
were
11
rubbish.
bankruptcy as it wants to detach from its French parent. I don't blame it. It's been with French owners. It's never good for gaming. Gaming isn't strong in France. Anyway,
Or
while profitable for the last 2 years, 11 million and 4 million, Atari's revenue slumped 43% in the fiscal 2011 and 34% in fiscal 2012. So they're slowly declining more and more over the years. So they want to kind of pull away, and I can understand that if their parent
he's
isn't
back.
doing well.
On that Driver 3,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
I
It was
d-
graphics of PS1, and it was a PS2 game.
I
How
was
can it be
I was
so
I was
bad?
like 12. I loved it. I was like
No,
13.
I was
loved it.
expecting like it was.
I wasn't
it was
allowed-
just as bad as Driver 1.
You were probably allowed Grand Theft Auto. I wasn't allowed Grand Theft Auto, so it was the closest I could get. So I loved it.
How did?
I just played the hell out of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot for the win.
So,
For
not like,
the
not,
win.
not like
Which is your
GTA.
favorite Crash Bandicoot? Which is your favorite Crash Bandicoot?
I
1,
can't
2,
remember the
3,
name.
Crash Bash,
Tag Team
Tag
Racing.
Team Racing.
Where you jump and you do the tactic where you go around the last corner and you like
And you
merge with
hop
another
and you
car,
spin.
and then you jump in front of that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my best way of getting around a corner was hopping and sliding, and you'd get a boost out of it, and you'd always go much faster. If you hopped on a jump, I'd win everything.
Yeah,
All the way
it
to
is
the
a
last
game
moment.
designed for like not our demographic, particularly at
No.
the age of playing. I
No,
was like,
no. No, I
13.
still play it now, and I'll beast it, and I love it.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Not these new ones. They're getting a bit weird.
Yeah, I was gonna buy a Spyro game, but I thought it didn't want to ruin my childhood with a Spyro game.
Well, actually, on that note, Crash Bandicoot there might be a re-release for the PS4. There might be a new sequel because there was no game for the PS3.
Really?
There was no Crash Bandicoot.
No,
for the
because
PS3.
Naughty Dog was so busy with the blimmin' Uncharted series.
Uncharted.
Yeah, but you've just lost Crash Bandicoot made the PlayStation.
It did.
Crash
It
Bandicoot
did.
made
It was on
started
Mario.
off, Naughty Dog.
It was with that, and then the PS3 came out, and they lost dedication
Well,
to it.
I
and
think-
I was rather disappointed by that.
They spent
Because-
all their time just bringing the PS1 games onto the PSN store. Like, you
Well-
can get
Yeah.
most Crash Bandicoot PS1 games on the PS store now if you look
Yeah.
for them.
Well-
and, yeah, they are. Yeah.
It was Crash Bandicoot. After Crash Bandicoot, Naughty Dog moved their attention to Jack
Uncharted.
Daxter. No, Jack and Daxter.
Oh, Jack Dexter. Yeah.
Then after that, they moved to Uncharted. So I think Jack and Dax, after that, they kind of slowly turned away from Crash
Yeah, well,
Bandicoot.
that's because they nobody played that game.
I
It
don't
was
even know what it is, so...
no,
Yeah, I'm just like.
Jack-
it's a
Daxter-
really rubbish version of it.
I love playing them though. They were great fun.
Yeah, but you won't beat Crash Bandicoot. So apparently, what I've heard in rumor, and it was literally just a rumor, I haven't looked into or anything, is either for the end of the PlayStation 3 or the beginning of the PS4, there is going to be a new Crash Bandicoot
People
sequel.
make up loads of rumors.
Yeah,
Just
don't
saying.
believe anything. People
Yeah,
say.
I hope they do. I
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really hope they
That
do.
would be pretty awesome.
Gaming Geek, I dedicate you, researcher. I can't be bothered.
Go on.
I'm very good at
That's your
research.
job.
I never find anything. If I Google
Right.
something, it never shows me anything.
Yeah, same.
I'll look on my laptop now.
I type in like the entire question I have into Google. I'm one of them guys.
Oh.
It takes one word from that, and you never find anything.
Screw the keywords. It's just the entire. Like,
The only
paragraph
thing
of
the only.
wondering.
Oh, hang on. I mean,
But you know, the way Google search engine works is it doesn't actually recognize the words in, and, then, is, at.
no.
No, they're disconnected from the captions. Otherwise, you'll get every single result in the world, because no doubt everything in the world has them
Has an
keywords
and
in it.
in or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a and, it, a, the. So you may as well just ask the question without them in it.
From what I can tell, there's no kind of solid rumors. There are
No.
people hoping for it. There's an
Yeah.
IGN post.
IGN. I was just gonna say, and
There's a high-res...
there was a computer and video games post in 2011 October where they were talking about like games they'd want to see in the PS4 that would make us buy it, but that's about it.
Right. Ah, then you're disappointing me.
Let's see.
More-
Let's see
more
the
and
Reddit
more.
of Crash Bandicoot. See if anyone's... I don't suppose the Reddit of Crash Bandicoot
The
is all that
Reddit.
active.
Probably not.
No,
No, I wouldn't
no,
imagine so.
Subreddit of
Subreddit.
Crash Bandicoot. That's actually very active.
Really? Is there?
Yeah.
Because it's brilliant, and everyone misses it. I miss Crash Bandicoot.
It's too old.
So
no
Call of
sys-
Duty, yet everyone's still bloody buying it.
Wait, Activision own it? What the hell?
Call of Duty. I have Call of Duty 1 that will run on a 98 machine.
Hang on a minute. It says here Activision own Crash
I
Bandicoot.
may have heard. No, I may have heard that Crash Bandicoot was bought by someone.
Right, Wikipedia.
It's either. It's
Hey,
either,
I'm beating you to it, man.
No.
Yeah, publisher in 2008, Activision bought it.
Ooh, taking it.
Sony haven't owned it since 2000.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Universal
Wow,
Universal bought it.
Destroyed you.
Yeah, it's just crushed.
Konami
everything.
Konami bought it. Konami bought it in 2001. Then, well, and then in between that, Universal owned it for a little bit. Vivendi, Sierra Entertainment, and now Activision.
And that's why it only ended up on the Wii and the DS and the.
'Cause,
Yeah.
So
I've got-
I don't want Activision to own it.
No. It's
They're
like-
gonna kill it.
Exactly.
They're gonna.
Well, they've had it since 2008, and they haven't made much of an impression with it. So.
Yeah, they've already killed it then.
Yeah.
They bought it just to burn the CD.
And Naughty Dog haven't actually officially been in development now since 1999.
Really?
So since
Really?
Sony basically got rid of lost publishing rights, yeah. Because
Who
obviously
made-
Naughty
who
Dog
made-
is owned by Sony, so if they're not publishing it, then Naughty Dog aren't developing it.
Who made Tag Team Racing?
And I'll have a look.
I'm on it. I'm beating you this time, geek.
I'm doing search
Radical
words right now.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Radical Entertainment.
I'll be
I could sworn it was still Naughty Dog. All I can remember from any old Crash Bandicoot game is seeing the Naughty Dog logo spinning, and after
Yeah.
about 10 seconds, you knew it had crashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
How would it crash again?
You're like, oh, this is froze.
Come on. And
then
you always threatened it. If you don't come on, I'm going to eject the disc.
Yeah.
And as you go to stand up, it works.
The instant you press eject, there would just be a flash of the next scene.
Yeah, and you're
then
like,
you'd be like, oh!
The only Crash
That's
Bandicoot.
a PS2 troll.
The only Crash Bandicoot games that Naughty Dog made was Crash Bandicoot the first, second, third, and Crash Team Racing. After that, they stopped production.
What about no? Crash Bash was Naughty Dog.
What?
Wait.
No, I'm looking at the list of game titles by Naughty Dog, and Crash Team Racing. After that, that's it. 1999. That's when Sony lost.
Eurocom.
Yeah.
We've been talking and discussing and searching upon Crash Bandicoot for 10 minutes now.
Who cares?
Who cares? Most of our viewers, Jake's viewers even, won't even know what Crash Bandicoot is.
I don't even. I've never played. I had like a PS1 game which sucked, and that was it.
Are you telling me you've never owned Crash Bandicoot?
I haven't. I had a PS1 game which was absolutely terrible. That is it.
I went back and.
Whoever's recording, just click to my face. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
That way, I think.
Well, look. Can all I'm gonna say is, I went back and played the games, but at the time, like, I was never bought a PlayStation. The first console I had was an Xbox, and so it wasn't dumb to me. It wasn't my choice. It was my parents. So,
Yeah.
but I've gone back and played it since.
You owned a PS1. That's my.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's my problem.
I went Xbox, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC.
And emulators.
Yeah. PS1.
Oh, Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Advance. I had a Game Boy before the thing, before the Xbox.
I am so old school. I even had the Nintendo, not the Super Nintendo, not the Nintendo 64, the NES.
Yeah,
that's what I had.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
That lasted 10 minutes before it would overheat.
I feel like only 2 people are going to know what this is. I've got a ZX Spectrum in my attic.
I've heard of them. I've seen them.
That's old.
That is proper
old.
No,
actually, I can go older than that. I had the Commodore.
I can go older. I had the Pong. Hey.
Yeah, you had Pong.
I had Pong.
What, beer pong or Pong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I own the Commodore 64, which is the oldest thing. Run on cassettes. Most of you don't even know what cassettes are.
Yes, that's what the ZX Spectrum
Those annoying things you had to turn with your pencil and it's so...
yeah.
Oh, and then they get all like looped and then it'd be like sticking on the cassette and you've got to like thread them back through.
Yeah.
With the Commodore 64, this is, guys, you will not know what this is, some of the viewers, that you could put the game in and to wait for it to load, you could go outside, play football, come back inside, have dinner, have your bath, have your shower, get in your pajamas, come in, press start, press start to go, and it would crash. That's the Commodore experience that I went through. Anyway.
Go in, have a bath, shower,
I literally could do that. I could go outside for 10 minutes before it would start the game.
I just want to, we're talking about, just talk about something quickly. We talked about the hacking that went on the PlayStation Network. Something which I think they should have done ages ago, but it's now available in the US, is PayPal payment option available for US PSN users. So you can use PayPal.
That would be so useful. Like,
it would.
So once logged in, select add funds, then PayPal, then you can transfer any amount from £5 to $150. Sorry,
you can do that here. Can you?
No, not on the PlayStation Network. I did that.
No,
you can't.
The
other week.
You can add. You might get confused. There's a wallet system.
I added my credit card.
There's a wallet system in the PlayStation. It's called the wallet, where you add money into that. So you're just adding funds from your PayPal. But yeah, it's something I wanted to see for a while, and to see it actually being made a move in the US, it should be coming over here. Probably a couple of months later.
Isn't that the idea with the 720? Is they're getting rid of Microsoft points?
They are getting rid of it, which makes sense because points it's just a way of confusing your ass.
You just invented your own currency. That's all Microsoft.
Currency that nobody knows what the conversion rate is.
I have to go.
Conversion rate.
I have to Google, like, there's a converter on the web. I have to Google every time and go, oh yeah, that's £13, okay. Like, 2,000 points. I'm like, what, is that expensive? I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I might buy the season pack. How much is it? $34. No.
Yeah, I had a funny story about that. It was like 40 quid for the Black Ops 2 season pass by the time I got around to getting it, and I'm a massive Call of Duty fan. It's like practically all I pay. And I had funds in my wallet, and I went out and bought a £10 card, got it back, redeemed it, and then the season pass went up by like £1, and I was 2 pence off.
I've been there.
I had to go out and get a £5 card.
Yeah, it makes no sense
I hate
because
that.
they're
It's not
charging
really.
you 699 points, and you've got 1 point left. What's the no? Because you've bought a 600. That's the minimum you can get, 600. So then you're looking through avatar costumes that are under 300 points.
Exactly.
And you're there for days. Oh, I like that one. No,
Leftover
carry on.
MSP.
Like, I can't
I've got
save it.
I've got
I can't save it
800
for the
sitting in my wallet.
next. No, you see, I couldn't do that. I'd have to.
Oh no, I'm keeping it because when the Gaming Geek Gamer tag comes available, I'll have that 800 points to buy it instantly. I'm waiting on that day.
Saved up mine for.
How do you know when it comes available?
Well, I spoke to Microsoft Live, Xbox Live, and what they basically said was they get recycled because someone doesn't own it. It's just been wall zoned at some point, but it doesn't automatically be able to be used again. But they don't have a schedule for recycling. I said, how long could it take? He said, well, any time in the next 2 years.
There's no console's going to be out then.
Yeah, but they will.
Hey, but listen, if it's you have the Gaming Geek 15 on Xbox, but you don't have it on PS3.
No, I have that on PS3.
Wait, what's the problem then?
I want the Gaming Geek. I want to get rid of the 15. That's the problem. I want
But
a
that's
short
a trademark. But that's
No. I'm the Gaming Geek. The fact my YouTube says 15, that's fine. I'm the Gaming Geek.
There's already Gaming Geek
Yes,
22.
you're not 15. And you
Yeah,
weren't
no, I am
born in
the
2000.
guy. Okay, forget the other phonies. I am the guy, right?
Gaming E1.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Twitter to do that. I want @Psy, but some like Russian bloke.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like some Korean pop stars got it.
No, no, not that one.
Sorry.
Different spelling. But
Yeah.
no, some I tracked him down through the back alleys of the web, and I tracked him down to some Russian Facebook thing
For the
called
Union side.
vk.com, and I sent him a message, and the bastard hasn't replied.
Of course, he has.
But
He's
also-
never used it. He's
Yeah,
never
he
used
doesn't
it. He
use
posted
it.
one tweet in
I
like
hate
2008 or something stupid like that.
What is Twitter? And that's it.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's
it
all
was
he did.
like it's actually a relatively philosophical tweet.
You're gonna look it up.
It was like why Jacqueline Fredman doesn't talk about Robert Polanski, convicted rapist of a minor.
No idea, but
That
that's
guy
pretty
has committed
interesting.
suicide. That's what that is.
then-
Your guy has committed
And then
suicide.
if you copy and paste his name on
Can
the
you-
internet.
Can you call Twitter or email them and go? I think this guy's committed suicide. Can I have his username now?
Oh no!
That's low.
That is low. I did slightly try hacking into his Twitter. I managed to reset his password, but that's as far as I got.
Maybe I'll
What's your
notify
mother's
them.
maiden name?
Yeah, I'm gonna log in and see if he sent me a reply on this Russian-looking Facebook.
Oops.
So
While
yeah,
you do
what
that,
my name
DG?
I don't have any more topics. I'm out of topics.
We
How
just
long-
ramble
We've
on
been going
about
for
it.
an hour. Been going for an hour.
Just
Well,
ramble on. It's fun. I mean,
it's good. If it's rolling, let it roll. Isn't
Yeah.
that the PK rule?
Yeah.
yeah, but I
We're
mean,
not copying
Thomas is a
PK
cool
rules.
guest. He has a lot of addition
I
to
want
the
to say,
podcast. So
like, I looked up
Yeah.
anybody watch PK?
Yes, I'm watching it hopefully tonight.
Yes,
It's
me
on
too.
in like 3 hours.
Yes.
Wait, it's on
So
tonight?
keep me awake.
Yeah.
What is this?
What do you think? What do you think about its move to Friday?
I really like it. I can.
I
Yes.
prefer it.
I
can
prefer
watch it.
Of course,
This is
we're all
good.
European. We're all European. We're all
European.
like European.
European.
We're all
Hashtag
European.
European.
If I talk too fast and my head doesn't tell my mouth what to do properly, it's also one of the random effects
Yeah.
of being crazy.
It's one of the perks. One of the perks.
One of the perks, yeah, because I can get out of situations just by acting drunk.
Except for if you've been pulled
Yeah,
over.
except if I'm driving or
Yeah.
anything like that, then I'm like
Right,
in jail for
officer.
the night. But,
Oh.
well, it'll be better because like I won't be living in a park bench by then.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But what was I saying? Yeah. I looked at the comments and all the comments are you're gonna lose a lot of your American fans because a lot of people make plans on a Friday and
They're
every day.
going to gain a lot of European fans.
A lot of gamers
lot of
don't go out on a
people-
Friday. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
they don't. I says if you're a loyal Woody's fan, you're in Friday night.
You're penciling in that in your calendar like
Yeah, if
months
you-
ahead.
If you can stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning,
Written
if you
there.
can stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning, you're also staying up Friday night to watch his movie night anyway.
I
So,
never do watch that.
I
I couldn't.
I
do
never
that.
have.
No.
I can't be
never
bothered
have.
to get Netflix.
I know, and I can't be bothered
I
to sit and
can't
watch
get
them watch a film. I'm like, well, clearly I can do something better with my
If I'm watching a
time.
film and my girlfriend is talking to me slightly, she gets really annoyed because I'm just going, what were you saying? What were you saying? And as she starts talking again, I'm looking back at the movie, and she's like, so what do you think? I'm trying to watch
Just
the
nod,
movie.
just nod. Go, yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm leaving you.
Next thing you know, she sold the house.
Yeah.
Can
Stole
we
your
get a
car.
little chihuahua? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I address the topic?
Can we have a baby? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I already said yes to that one.
Twice.
Twice. But,
Okay, so can I address the topic just in general?
No.
You know how people from America often refer to us as, hey, Europeans?
Yep.
And we address them as, oh, people
Americans.
from America or Canada or
Yeah.
Mexico or just that. Why do they do that? Because I've seen a video from Phil DeFranco's, SXE Phil, a few months ago.
Who's
probably
sexy?
Maybe SXE.
I know, I'm joking. I'm playing with you. Sorry.
So in the
me.
video he was talking about some European actor from actor from Europe, and his name was Mark, and then he went out just like that, just ramble on when it was kind of a French easy name, and one of the comments was, why call him Europe when it's just French from France?
Yeah.
And why can't you just pronounce the name correctly? It's not that hard to say. It was like
True.
Jabot or anything. I don't know. So I don't really like that fact that people from America refer to us as European.
Well,
Yeah,
Europe.
I mean,
is
it is a
place,
broad.
Yeah.
It's because of the time.
Has a lot more
schedule.
cultures than America. There are a lot more
True,
languages
yeah,
in
so-
Europe than there
Plus,
are
can we
in
not call
America.
out an entire country?
I
Yeah.
will call out America all blooming day. They're
250 million.
Well,
they're,
can I?
they're very, very nice people.
Sorry, Aaron, but when we inevitably do leave the EU, then we won't have that problem anymore, and you'll be the only one.
Are you going to leave the EU?
It's
Well,
been discussed. Yeah, that's
No,
what David Cameron wants to do anyway.
I've heard. You
Without-
know where I've heard
Irish
that?
tried.
I've heard that.
Ireland tried that, and look at us.
Yeah. Well,
Look at me. Look at this house I'm staying in. Look at this amazingly happy face.
but to be fair, we were never fully in the EU properly anyway. We still have a lot of
No.
control over our
pound, you
yeah,
still have
our
your-
economy.
Stupid. We're
Mon-
stupid.
monarch.
We'll keep the
The-
pound.
the-
We'll keep
yeah.
the miles per
No,
hour.
no, no.
We'll keep this.
Yeah, but
I hope you leave.
yeah, but the
I hope
problem
we leave.
yeah, but the problem is like if we did say we went to the EU, if we stayed in the EU and converted to the euro, that would be the worst decision ever.
That
Converting to the euro, Our economy would go even worse than it is now, and it not in a good state
People
now.
wouldn't know what to do with
Exactly.
Euro.
And anyway-
What is this? What is this?
And
Mornay.
so really, we're not properly in or
Nothing.
out. So at the minute, we're in enough so that other countries that are joined later than
Stuff
us,
that
we were here.
I'm
we
not
were.
talking about.
we
I'm
were
not
here-
talking about you as a name. Europe. I'm talking about just. Okay, let's say America is a continent. I'm talking about that. You're still
Yeah.
you'll always be a part of Europe, not really the UN or European Nation.
Yeah. All right.
I know what you mean.
But
You'll still be a part of Europe, but you can't be part of England, this, Poland, this, that. That's
Yeah.
still Europe.
I wanna-
I'm not talking about the fact that.
Sure.
Just go on.
I want to just carry on what I'm saying, so hang on. Right, what was I? Okay, so we've been in the EU since like almost near the start. Okay, we were there at the beginning. Now, countries like Greece, for instance, Nick, calling you out, and countries like Greece that are later in the EU are sucking loads of money out because they're going to the crappers, and we don't see any of the money. It just leaks out of us, and we're losing and causing more and more
Germany has
debt.
the right idea.
We're
Germany
causing more and more
really
debt
wants
every year to ourselves, and we're not really benefiting out of it. So we might as well leave so that we can sort our own problems out and not have to pay everyone else's debts.
The only good things we get from it is free trade and free movement. I don't think you can class that as good
Free trade.
for us, but free trade. But that's the type of thing that you can strike
Yeah.
politically between like we don't need free trade with Greece. I'm sorry if anyone's Greek, but
No.
you know, I think
Fuck you.
your imports, like I don't think are that vast, but like we can strike
See-
deals with Germany, France.
Yeah, but also, there are companies out that are UK based that are saying, look, if we're out of the EU, then we'll benefit from it. Our UK companies will benefit from it because they haven't got so many competitors from the EU. You know,
Yeah, but you
they
see,
can.
Maybe we need that. Do you know how much the UK makes?
Exactly.
Like they don't make
If
anything.
we become more independent, then we'll have to make our own stuff, and we'll.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and that
this
means
is
benefit
will
from
be
it.
in
risky
the blood.
road.
No, people will not make things.
No, exactly.
The British do not have the
They're
ability to make good
amazing.
things.
Yeah.
Look at the Rover. Look at the cars we've ever made. They're horrible.
They
They're
are.
all horrible. Everything.
They
If you
fall apart.
look at something that was British made, or at the time British.
Land
made.
Rover
Titanic.
were good. Some of the Land
Titanic.
Rovers were good.
Yeah, Titanic was British made. Look where that ended up.
I thought that was Irish. I could have sworn that was Irish.
No.
Yeah, at the time.
No,
it was
not
British.
the Irish.
Yeah, at the time
Yeah.
it was British.
Yeah,
okay.
we're now separate, but at the time, it
Right.
was one continent. It was one.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's why at the time it didn't after that anymore. No,
Yeah.
we got rid of
That's
that.
the reason.
that
That's
way.
the reason
You
we're
guys
not
messed up the Titanic. You were out.
You're out. That's it. Final straw. I've had enough with you.
Yep.
Yeah, but
We're tasking Scotland with building our next big ship. And if they
Yeah.
mess it up, they're out too.
didn't they? Did
Oh,
they
hey,
not? They did as well.
Scotland will walk out the door before we even say
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
They'd have
be
left.
Like, they'd be like, oh,
They'd-
you're giving us trust. Bye.
We'd have- We'd have told them to build a ship. They'd have built a ship and just sailed off.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah.
Not happening.
Took their sinking island with them. As
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
they'll just fight somewhere else, an
We
inhabited
have an
land.
Irishman here, so I think we have to ask you, why do the northern lot of you get so hyped up
I'm
about
not
a flag?
Irish. Don't call me Irish.
Well, you there. You
Just call him
know
Irish,
what's going
isn't it?
on.
You're the nearest representative we have right now.
Yeah, we're hardly going to ask Aryan, are we?
yeah.
So, the Northern Irish, okay, they're getting so genuinely pissed off that they still haven't got this Union Jack flying. Why? I know the politics behind it. but
Oh,
right
are you still here? Yes, I'm still here.
That's what I just got. Yeah.
No, it doesn't recognize that the mic's moving or anything. That's smart.
What?
I think
That
Jake Allen
happened,
messaged out 10
that
times.
happened on PTFO.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah, it
end
says,
was-
"Are you still here?" And they were like, "I
so
don't know." And then
amazing.
the stream just ended because it thought it was.
Yeah, it's because he's not. What?
Yeah, it's because he's not on, and then it ended.
Yeah,
and it
it's
was like,
so
not on
amazing.
his
I
computer.
laughed out loud for like a minute straight. It's so amazing.
Yeah, but do you want to know the whole? I guarantee you don't know what actually happened between Ireland and Northern Ireland, and the reason why we're a separate country.
It's a long story though.
It's a long story.
No, I can give it to you basically. Like the English killed 1,000 billion Irish people over.
I think that's an
over-
1,000
exaggeration.
billion.
Yeah, exaggeration.
This is what any Irish person. You're asking me to be an Irish representative. I'm going to speak like an Irishman. You killed all our mother. You killed all our mother and
Killed
children.
all the mothers and children.
Everyone suffer. That's the point. No, but yeah, it was mass genocide on a large scale for it was a civil war essentially, and we left and became our own country, but didn't fully declare ourselves an own country. Ended up in the EU, and now we're even worse in the crapper than anything.
Yeah.
Like, no, the fact is, Greece has nothing to cry about. Ireland is in the most debt than all countries. We have more debt because Ireland makes one product, and that's it.
1v1
Guinness.
debt compare. Greece
Guinness.
versus Ireland.
Guinness.
Yes, dude,
We
but I don't
thank you
understand-
for that.
No, I don't understand Ireland. The island is known as the land of the drunks.
Yep.
Yeah. Yet
Yeah.
alcohol costs 20 times the price. This
Because
is
you're in
why
the
we're
Euro.
in recession. Yeah,
You're
no.
in the Euro.
In England, I could buy a can of Carling for £1.
Not
pound
so much
19.
anymore.
No,
Yeah,
£1.19.
yeah,
That's
I
what it's
thought-
at. A can of Carlsberg here cost me $2.49, and I just don't want to pay that. Yet every
Yeah.
Irish person is drunk, so that's where all the money's going.
Yes.
Well,
Because
1
our
euro
alcohol
is
is too expensive.
I
1
broke
euro
a beer
is-
mat.
Oh,
Yeah, my chair went over it.
Like,
Why
1
are
euro
beer
is
mats on your floor?
0.85.
I fell on my
euros.
floor off my desk.
Oh, okay.
it's
Fair
like
enough.
yeah, but it's still paying double what you would in England. So like this is why Ireland's in such a recession.
Yeah.
But
There you go,
that's
summary.
the reason Northern Ireland wants to fly the flag is because they're still part of Britain.
Yeah, but like if you came into England now and took the flag off the Houses of Parliament, there would be no deaths about it.
They
But
bloody
Irish
would.
People are dying because of it.
Irish,
That's because
if
it's more
they're-
regulated and
well, we're
controlled.
Catholic as well. We're very serious about everything.
Yeah, but like seriously, if you stop flying outside the Houses of Parliament, there'd be like one guy turn up from the Daily Mail who would write a story,
no,
and then they'd bugger off, and then everyone would go, ah well.
no, everyone would. No, I guarantee it'd be a whole different story. Yeah, maybe nobody will notice, but once that story gets out, there'll be riots. You may not.
death.
think-
London riots part 2, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit the remix.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Everything's
no,
better with dubstep.
I don't understand why Irish people are so Irish. That's where the saying comes from. That's a bit Irish. So
How was that? You're so Irish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so what?
yes, I am.
Most Irish people are happy, so
No, they're not.
It just
when
seems
drunk,
like
they're happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems that they're happy in like the stories you hear.
Oh, I see.
The stories.
The Family Guy thing. Like, they saw
Shall we
yeah,
talk
this was
about
Ireland.
the
This
political rubbish and all this stuff and
Wait,
all that stuff, or
this was-
should we just talk about the drunkenness?
I saw on Family Guy.
Drunkenness.
This was Ireland.
Drunkenness.
This was Ireland before alcohol was invented. These are all these modern time things like flying cars, everything. And look what I just found: alcohol. There's one on the right. And
Yeah, and it goes crazy. Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
and then
I
this
love
is
the
Ireland right
Simpsons.
now.
Oh,
Family Guy.
Family Guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Come
Who
to
said
Ireland.
Simpsons? Who said Simpsons?
I said Simpsons, but I was thinking of another episode where isn't it Homer's father is Irish or something?
No. Well,
There's-
there is an episode where Simpsons go to Ireland.
Yeah, and
that's
Simpsons have done everything.
Yeah,
They
I was
have.
going.
They've been everywhere and been banned from everywhere.
I was
That's
going to
the
make a
funny thing
link
about it.
between that, but then I realised you were also talking
And it's
about
also
Family Guy.
it's
so-
also a Family Guy where his dad is Irish and he's a
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the
but
town
he is-
idiot. He's the village.
Peter is Irish. That's just.
there's a Simpsons episode somewhere when someone's Irish.
There is. No,
They-
they go
they
to
do this.
Ireland and they open a bar and they.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know the one.
Then again, there's a Simpsons episode for everything.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't even watch The Simpsons.
I remember
Yeah.
them days.
I watched it in RE once.
Really?
When
Yeah.
when Bart sells
That's
his
got to be the
soul-
most least religious thing ever.
It is.
No, it's when
Yeah.
Bart sells his soul, and apparently there's loads of like religious metaphors. I just found it hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, conspiracy theories. That's a whole different topic. We should leave.
No.
No, no.
Look. Yeah, leave that for another podcast.
Yeah, because if randoms even just you get
Don't get me
triggered,
started. Don't get me started.
No,
If I-
please.
Confuse
Okay.
a little bit and
I have been forced to sign something that says I cannot do that. If I do, there'll be SWAT coming through my window.
oh,
I like how you pointed to the specific window.
that window there.
that's
That's
window.
why
Is
it's
that going
the
through
window
that?
they
No,
earmark.
That's why that's
This
in
window?
view, so you can see it.
No man can fit through this window.
but this one.
This window. It's
No,
a door, but
This is the reason why. That's the only window.
okay.
They need to put bars over it or something, just in case.
Yeah.
No, I'm in a flat, so the other side of the house is another flat. So if I had a window there, it would be very awkward.
Hey.
Uh,
Alright.
Like, hi! Do you want to be
Hey.
involved in my podcast? Yeah.
put on some trousers, please.
I'm putting on some trousers.
Oh, hey neighbor.
Howdy.
That's intimidating. Right.
Oh Jesus.
Anyway,
I think we need to call this a wrap, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've been rambling for a
Yeah.
bit. I don't want to bore people or go on too long. And,
Political views and
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
conspiracy
trying to-
theories
I'm just- I just want to keep talking to close the gap between now and PKA.
Yep. Literally.
Well, I tell you what,
Actually,
we'll stop the recording and we can continue recording.
Okay, so
Talking.
Okay.
So,
time to
okay.
say goodbye.
Both
Well,
show.
thank
Both
you
show.
guys for watching the podcast. If you made it this far, you guys are awesome. And put down "I made it this far" if you in the comment section.
And
If you did it.
always,
And
you know what to say. I'm webcam.
yeah, webcams.
Hey,
Jake,
God,
spam
say
him
no,
every
say-
single
Your
possible
update-
video.
Your update video was not good enough. I'm
No.
telling you, no. You don't care about 750.
No.
The podcast is
No.
more important.
I think I'll
Yeah.
get one and just put one of those little troll faces over for
That's
the entire.
fine.
That's
fine.
fine. That's the progress.
fine.
We're progress.
Do you
We're
think I
working.
should? I think I'll
Thanks
go
again
into
to Sci-Fi for joining the podcast.
Yeah,
and
see,
Mr.
I
Trollface
could
right
do
there.
that.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks to him, and
Thanks for having me.
hope maybe we'll have him on next week. I don't know. We'll just wait and see.
You should.
It depends. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah. We'll keep you on for as long as you want to be on. Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
guess. Good guess.
This
But
how
thank
make
you
me feel.
to IREN TV for also
As
coming on as
always.
always. Crazy Randoms, the guy with a million expressions.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
got 99 problems. No wait. Make
Yeah,
it
99 problems, but the podcast ain't one.
Yes.
There we go.
Good.
Okay, of course, the one with the Tea Party podcast background. It is the Pyonic Field Trip.
Thank you.
And, of course, me, the Gaming Geek. So, yeah, hit the like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to every one of our channels. Links and description to every single one. Go and check them out. But, as always, drink tea and game on.